and she sure loved how it fit too. And the price was you, Shote. A price? Damn, it was a present. It was like a wonderful, warm, squirmy little present that gives you all of tomorrow. That's who you was. I don't know. Maybe your mama started watching that television there. All they show on that thing is a place where nobody wants nothing, or anyway, this place where everybody just wants to feel safe and sure and all scared to death somebody's going to do something or try to have some fun with somebody else. It's the having fun and knowing you're having fun and helping other people have fun what makes you feel good and safe and trusting. Even if it is with people you never seen before. But if you got to have the safe part and the trust and all before you let yourself do any damn thing at all, you ain't never going to have no fun. And when you even start, all you're going to do is get all upset that somebody you having fun with might be having more fun with somebody else. You know, Shote, I was remembering about this, how when you was a baby, every time I used to pick you up, I'd get me a big old damn hard-on. I swear it. I'm not kidding. It was just like when I was a little kid in Turretsville with all my little cousins and stuff. I used to love to hold them and cuddle them because it was the same thing. You know, for a while there, they thought I was a sissy because I like babies so much. But every time I did it, I got harder. I thought that was what babies was for. Now, back about when you was born, when I was driving for the Shogunov dump, I used to work with this fella named Maggerich. I'll never forget it. Hunk Maggerich. Everybody called him Hunky because he was a bohunk. About 4 or 5 years older than I was, and him and his wife were having a baby the same time you come along. His got here, little girl, though I can't remember what they called her, about 2 months after you did. Now, black, white, boys, girls, babies is a mess, Shote. They ain't nothing but crazy, screaming, flapping around mud puddles. Only most of it ain't mud, it's shit. And what ain't shit is puke, and the rest is snot with a whole lot of piss mixed in to make it a little more mushy. I guess the people what do best with babies is the people who can get right down in there with it and flap around and have some fun. That's the only reason I decided I'd probably be better at it than your mama. Anyway, there at work now, right after his little girl come on, Hunky started getting all irritable and cranky. He'd been a pretty nice guy, but now he didn't have nothing good to say to nobody. A couple of times there, out in the truck yard, when I'd be talking about you and your mama, he'd say, I wouldn't even touch the damn thing. I wouldn't touch it. And one day, we was bouncing along the old 6-mile cutoff. The county never did repave. Me driving and Hunky sitting beside me, one big red rubber work glove on his hand in his lap, the other on the floor between his work shoes. Now, I was always talking shit to old Hunky, because sometimes I could get him so riled it was comical. Anyway, I'm driving under the trees and telling him there, you know how I'd get tired sometimes, and I'd want to do it with your mama, there in the worst way, but because I was so tired and worried about the roof payments, that's when we was getting our new roof on the house. My damn dick just wouldn't cooperate. So I say to Hunky, what you do see is take your baby out the crib and put it into bed with you, and you and your old lady give it a few cuddles. You're going to pop up like a goddamn spruce tree every time. And it's going to turn your wife on, too. You leave the kid in bed there with you. And then, once you start humping, the rocking and the bouncing puts the kid to sleep, so that lying up against you while the two of you are getting it on, it's just about as happy as you are. Well, half the time it's going to pee on you, but that ain't nothing. Well, sitting beside me there in the trunk, Hunky just grunts. I wouldn't even touch the damn thing. And I say, why not? They're all cuddly and fun. Well, Hunky sits there beside me in the truck, staring at his raggedy knees, and he says, when we brung it home, the first time she gave it to me so I could hold it, I got a damn boner. I practically threw it back at her. I was so fucking scared. That's sick, huh? Getting a boner over your damn kid? What do you mean sick? I told him. That's what's supposed to happen. Sure you get a boner. That's what babies is for. That's what I was talking about, Hunky. Putting them in bed with you while you're fucking so you can get it up when it won't get up by itself. Hunky scowled at me now. You're crazy, Buck. What do you think I am, a goddamn baby fucker? You don't fuck it, I said. It ain't got no holes in it big enough to fuck. I'm just riding him, see, but I'm serious, too. Just because you got a hard-on, that don't mean you got to fuck it. Hard-ons is good. Babies is good. And babies get you hard. That's how you know babies is good things you want to keep around, not bad things you want to get rid of. Well, Hunky says after a minute, in my house, I don't get a hard-on all that often where I feel like I get me that much of a choice. I told him, if mamas and daddies didn't get hard-ons with their babies, I don't think there'd be any babies left. You don't need hard-ons just to make them. You need hard-ons to keep them. Otherwise, yeah, you would kill the damn things. Yeah, he said. Well, I don't even get to touch them titties no more. That's all for the kid, I swear. I walk around all the time now, so angry I want to pick it up and bash its goddamn brains out sometimes. Well, that's what I mean, I tell her. She's having fun with that thing, sucking on her titties like a duke. That's how she feels good. Weren't you ever curious what it felt like? Ain't you ever let your kid suck on your titties? So you know what she's feeling? Man, after about 10, 15 seconds, it gets going right down all through you, right there behind your damn balls. You can feel it like all these knots getting all untied right one after the other. I tell you, it was something else. I've done it about 4 or 5 times, but it don't like all that hair. You ain't as hairy as I am, huh? But you gotta hold that down so it can get to it. Now, I don't even got no real sensitive titties. Most of the time, I don't feel nothing in there. But some guys I know, they're more crazy about their titties than a woman. Straight guys like you and me, too, huh? My cousin Hollis, he was always running after the little girls wanting to pinch their titties and wanting them to pinch his. So you could pinch those things for him, and he'd shoot a load right there. That's how he jerked off. He showed me a couple of times how he could do it. All he wanted was girls to shove their fingers up his butt and pinch his titties. And girls was what he wanted, too, because I told him I'd do it for him, not being sexual, but just being nice like a kid will do sometimes. But he wasn't interested in that at all. Said it wasn't the same thing. Even so, I thought he was stupid because I didn't feel nothing in mine. But I let the baby suck on them and whoo-wee! Suddenly I began to see what Harlos was talking about. Well, Hunk tells me, Buck, you are stupid. And you're a sick fuck. What am I going to let some baby suck my titties for? I'm a man, I ain't no woman. And you're just sick. I said, look, Hunk, what do you think you got them for if it ain't to feel something in them? Even if it's just to let you know what somebody else is feeling so you can understand it better. Like what your wife is doing with the baby. She's feeding it, Hunk said, that's all. And she won't let me get near her. She's having fun, I told him. That's why she likes that little baby sucking on her tits. The feeding part, that just happens. But that's the way it is with fun. You have enough of it in the good part. With my fist in my lap now, I began to grin and do it up and down like beat-off thing. Just come squirting out, naturally like. That's how it is with the best fun. And if you're having fun, where the bad stuff comes, you just forget about that kind and start doing the other kind that makes the good stuff come. Hunky said again, you are a sick, stupid fuck. Oh no, I said, I'm a good fuck. Irene told me I'm the best fuck she ever had. Yeah? That must mean she'd had a whole lot, huh? But he was just trying to get to me. So I laughed. You better believe it. And I'll tell you something else, Hunk. You talking about me being a sick fuck? I ain't the guy afraid to pick up his kid, and I ain't the guy walking around all day wanting to kill it, bash its brains out, you said. And I'll tell you another thing. I love myself. And I made beat-off gestures with my fist again. And I love Irene. I made a fist with my forefinger sticking up and pumping that up and down a few times. And I love my baby. But I put my arms around in front of me and rocked them back and forth. Now, you tell me, Hunk, what else do I need but a job to support him and a house where we can live? Hunk sat there a while, and then he said, I love my family too. At least I think I love them. There, I said, I know you do. I wouldn't be talking to you like this if I didn't believe you did. But you got to love them in different ways.